Okay, so here we are again with another edition of the encouragement series, coming again from the front seat of my van. And I want to look at First Timothy chapter 4. First Timothy chapter 4. And we see there Timothy being encouraged by Paul. And we understand the story that Timothy is about to take up leadership of a church, and as a young man with a church that may possibly have a lot of senior people in it, he has a little bit of a difficulty maybe in adjusting to the situation as a young person. And so I want to speak to young people this morning to continue to set an example. The scripture says, do not let anybody despise or look down on your youth, but set the example for the believers in speech, conduct, love, faith, and in purity. So Timothy here is being admonished to be an example. What is an example? An example is something that is set before so as to show the right way to do something. So I'm giving an example of how to drive. I'm giving an example of how to speak. And so I would give you a template before you have the opportunity to execute. In the same way, Timothy, as a young person, is encouraged to pass on that information by the way he lives. So he was encouraged to speak properly. He was encouraged to maintain good, positive, and moral conduct. He was encouraged to live with love and to practice faith, and even so to do everything in purity. So I want to encourage you this morning. Set an example. Set an example in the way you live and carry about yourself, in the way you speak, dress, talk. Set an example, because there are people that you would influence who you never knew you had the opportunity to. People would look at you and be influenced by the way you live. So I want to encourage you this morning. One of the strongest messages that you can preach, one of the strongest things that you could tell to people about God, is in the way you live. So stay strong and continue to expose that love of God through the example that you set. Stay strong, my friends.